Terrell Thomas, These Urban Times, and on the latest edition of Pull Up a Chair, the voices in the building. We bringing some R&B flavor to y'all today. A gentleman that's residing in the A right now, making big moves in Atlanta, but he's originally from Oklahoma. So we'll talk to him about those things. But today I'm joined by Hylan Starr. How you feel today, good sir?
Hey man, I'm chilling, man, just grinding.
Now it's great to have you here. You got a lot of great things going on with Wolfpack. You got a lot of great things going on in the world of music. So I want to talk to you about all those things, give our audience a little bit of insight on who you are and what you have coming up. But as we mentioned to start off, you're originally from Oklahoma. Talk to me about life in Oklahoma and what it was like growing up out there.
So Oklahoma is, I wouldn't just call it country. Okay. Right? Because we definitely got some city in Oklahoma, for sure. But I would definitely say it's a lot slower. It's a lot slower than Atlanta. Okay. It's a lot slower than LA. It's obviously because they're bigger places, but I just feel like Oklahoma is just one of them places that you go, you're not gonna forget it. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that a lot.
You're just not gonna forget it.
So being in Oklahoma, a place you say like it has its cities, it has its urban side, but it's not as big as maybe your New York or LA. What was the music scene like for you? And it's kind of a two-part question. When did you decide to fall in love with music, or when did it gravitate to you?
Tulsa, Oklahoma, to be exact, definitely has a music scene. It's a lot of talented artists down there. You know, it's just not a lot of opportunity for us in Oklahoma. So that's why you never really hear a lot of Oklahoma artists break or a lot of Oklahoma artists actually make it out, because it's just not, you know, like in Atlanta, like it's like a record label everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So like in Oklahoma, it's like ain't nobody got no record label. We down there just grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like we down there just like putting out content, hoping that it catch. You know, for me, I had to leave in order to make it out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but to answer your question, when I was like, I would have to say when I was like probably like 17. Okay. Right? Keep in mind, I was doing a lot of videos. I was doing a lot of covers, a lot of videos, trying to get attention, and none of them was really working. After like my 150th video, one of them caught viral attention. And after that, I was like, yo, okay, this is meant for me. Like, I can do this for real. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept on being consistent after that, and that's what helped me grow my fan base to what it is now. Okay, that's hard. That's real hard. Yeah. And as you mentioned, Tulsa, it's a lot of rich history in Tulsa. So that's great in itself. You know what I'm saying? With you being from there. But now in the A, you're making moves with Wolfpack. Right. Talk to me about that and how that situation came about. So when I came down from Oklahoma, I literally used to sing in the malls. You know, I used to go to Lenox. I used to go to Walmart. I used to go to places, and I used to sell my CDs. Like, I literally used to like walk up to random people and just sell my CDs and sing to random people. So I used to sing to famous people, because you know in Atlanta there's a lot of famous people in Atlanta. So every famous person I seen, I would just walk up to him and just start singing. So I ran into Adrian Broner, the famous boxer, right? AB. And I walked up to Adrian Broner. I said, man, can I sing for you? He was with a group of people, and I sung for him on sight. Now, AB was like, oh my God, bro, you talented as hell, but you know, I don't do music, I'm a boxer. But somebody that he was with knew everybody in the industry. Like, knew everybody from like Wolfpack to, you know, QC to like LVRN to like all these different labels that could like help me out. So I took his contact down, he watched me grow, and he hit my line one day and was like, bro, it's time to get you a deal. So he ended up taking me to QC, and I was introduced to my CEO, and he fell in love with my talent. He loved the music that I was playing for him, and literally like a week later I was signed.
That's all. That's God right there. That's God making.
That's God making a way.
They say when you put in the work, great things happen. And as you mentioned, like you humbled yourself, you out there singing for folks. That story in itself is dope, man. That's very, very dope. Yeah. We're coming off of some difficult times. Right. To say shoot, last year, definitely 2 years ago, we wouldn't have even been able to sit down face to face in person. It'd have been a bunch of Zoom action and video interviews and things. With everything that's been taking place as far as the pandemic, both in the United States and just globally.
Right.
How did the pandemic impact you? How did it impact your sound, your creativity?
I literally got signed as soon as the pandemic came on, so I wasn't able to do shows. I wasn't able to really like flourish like I wanted to, but it was a blessing and a curse at the same time because I was able to just get prepared for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Be able to, go to rehearsals and, perform in front of mirrors with nobody watching me, and like just get ready for this moment. You know what I'm saying? Or like do media training and learn how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really busy working on my craft in the pandemic, so it helped me, but it kind of like held me back a little bit too, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, that makes total sense. I'm with you there. When you got the QC, when the deal came about and everything like that, being in the middle of the pandemic and what you saying, like, of course you couldn't do shows, you couldn't do certain things. Now that we're back out, how is the anticipation gearing up?
I mean, I'm definitely doing shows. I'm definitely doing appearances. The money is really coming in now, and it's lit. Now it's like, okay, I prepared for this. Now I'm back outside, and now everybody really wants to see me. They booking me, and it's lit.
Okay. Now you put out a record, Rounds.
Right.
And I understand that record right there has some huge success.
Right, for sure.
Charting in the top 20 to be exact. So congratulations on that.
I appreciate that.
Talk to me about that feeling when that record did chart, and also just give me a little overview of the record, when the record was created, when you recorded it, and how all that came about.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. This record, I hated it.
Really?
I told my team, I said, I do not want to put this song out. No, don't do it. This is not me. This ain't it. It ain't it. And then I had to trust my team on this one. You know what I'm saying? And it came out, and it became very successful. Jazz, which is a young lady signed to the record label I'm signed to, she was the one who wrote that record.
Okay.
And so my CEO sent me the song, the demo, and I listened to it. I'm like, okay. At first it was a sample of a Chris Brown song. Okay. Right? And I was like, okay, this is pretty dope. So I listened to it. I'm like, all right, bet. I trust you, bro. Like, I'm gonna go cut the record. So I go to QC. I record the record with my boy Heavy, and I send it back to my CEO. He got the beat remade by Twisted Genius. Shout out to Twisted. And yeah, we put it out. And literally, like, I want to say probably like 3 months after the song came out, it charted at top 20. I was like, oh, I'm talking about the song got 2.3 million views on YouTube now. Like, it's really like my biggest song right now.
Okay, congratulations. Biggest song
at the moment.
We know you got a lot of great things in store.
Exactly.
And we definitely damn sure looking forward to that. Who were you growing up listening to in the world of R&B? R&B isn't something that we see in today's world of music as much as we may be seeing in the 70s, 80s, 90s. It seemed like cats were doing exactly what you did. Singing, how you say you were singing at the malls and things. Yeah. Cats were singing on the corners, singing to their ladies and stuff like that. So who were you listening to, or who were some of your inspirations, I'll say, in the R&B world?
So I'm an R&B head. Like, if you know me, you know I listen to all R&B. Like, I listen to the Marcus Houstons, I listen to the Ray J's, I listen to the Chris Brown, the Trey Songz, I listen to Usher, I'm talking about even people like I don't even know if y'all know like a guy like named Latif, like, you know what I'm saying, I listen to all types of different types of R&B, because I take what they do and I bring it into my game, and I turn what they do into and mix it up with what I do, and it just creates a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a really big studier when it comes to R&B.
Okay. That's hard. Once again, Terrell Thomas, TheseUrbanTimes. We sitting down with the voice himself, R&B singer, and soon to be, I'm gonna put some pressure on you. All right, I'm gonna say multi-platinum hits coming your way.
I know, for sure.
Mr. Hylan Starr. So it won't be now. But what are some of your plans, or what are some things you want to see jump into fruition, I'll say, throughout the rest of 2020 and just in the future, in the future for yourself?
So I'm actually really big on like vision. So like, I got a vision board and I got like real goals. Respect. Like, I want my song to go #1 on Apple Music in 2022.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want to work with Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that all this stuff is going to happen because I wrote it down. And I'm a strong believer, when you write something down, it comes to life. I literally wrote down this moment right here. I wrote this down before I was signed. I said I'm gonna be signed before 2019. I got signed before 2019 is over with, and I got signed before 2019 was over with because I wrote it down and I believed it, and I worked toward it, and I just never stopped. I never gave up.
That's hard.
So like, everything I write down and everything I speak into existence is all gonna come to fruition.
Now, I also understand that you have a big record on the way.
Yeah.
You have a big record on the way. A gentleman that we hear left and right. I mean, we can walk outside right now. I'm quite sure that the cats are bumping some of his music. You got a new record with Lil Baby coming out really soon. Talk to me about this record and how that all came about.
So, I don't know if you guys know Sean Garrett. Sean Garrett's like my big brother. Like,
respect, okay.
I'm talking about he helped like raise me. He helped like really like turn me up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And really put me on game about the music industry, and really just help me out with everything in general when it comes to my music. So how to make the music and everything. So anyway, so Sean Garrett wrote this record.
Okay.
We was in the studio. We was listening to a lot of old school records like Keith Sweat's and Bobby Brown's, and he teaching me, and he like, look at this video, Hylan. You see how they doing it, see how they looking in the video, see how they're doing this and that. And you know, he was like, you know what, we need to bring this type of music back. So he wrote the song. It took me a long time to cut this record. I'm talking about, I was cutting this song for like, I'm talking about recording the same song for like 2 months.
Wow, what went into the details of you?
So it was because, like, I wouldn't say I didn't know how to convey the message, but me coming in working with Sean Garrett, one of the best songwriters in the world, at my, of course I got great talent, you know, but we talking about a man that has wrote for Beyonce. We talking about a man that has wrote for Usher. We talking about a man that has wrote for Chris Brown, like, and broke artists, like really broke artists. So he just expects a different type of energy from me in the studio, and if it's not right, he's gonna make me cut it over and cut it over and cut it over and cut it over and cut it over until it's right. You know what I'm saying? So and I love him for that, because he's not trying to rush records out on me. Like, he's really helping mold me in the studio. He's literally teaching me how to look in my videos. He's literally teaching me every little piece and part, because it's a lot to go into this. Like, it's not just about cutting songs, it's about cutting the right song. You know what I'm saying? That's his thing. Cut the right song. Don't just cut songs. Cut the right song. You know what I'm saying? So it took me that long because it just took me a while to grasp what he was looking for in me. But when I got it, I got it. When I got it, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you and Lil Baby actually get in the studio together? Was it a situation where you sent him the record? How did that come about?
So Lil Baby is actually signed to the same label as me, Wolfpack, right? So it's my label mate. So my CEO was like, okay, cool. First of all, Sean Garrett brought it to his attention and was like, yeah, we need to put Baby on this song, because this is the smash. My CEO made the call, made it happen and everything, and then we sent the record to Baby. He hopped on the record, and then it came back and we shot the video together.
Okay, hard. Okay, so yeah. Talk to me a little bit about this video, man. Like, talk to me about the visual. I mean, that's what captured everything, of course.
Right.
Of course, we're looking forward to people going to Apple Music, Tidal, however they stream, and running those numbers up when they release it.
Right.
But I'm quite sure they're gonna run to YouTube, running your Instagram.
Hey, March 4th is outside, man. So be on the lookout. The new R&B nigga with Baby.
I love that.
My bad.
I love that. This is about you, man. This is about you. Talk to me about the visual. Like, give us a little bit of insight. Not too much, of course, but just a little bit of insight so our audience can know what to expect.
So, the visual, we shot it in LA.
Hard, okay. That's hard.
Lit as hell. And yeah, y'all gotta wait till it come out.
Now, do you feel like this will be the beginning of a beautiful work relationship?
I'm talking about definitely.
Not only just with Baby, but with Sean Garrett. Like as you mentioned, that's a gentleman. Folks, they hear his name and may not know, but as you mentioned, your favorite Beyonce song, your favorite Chris Brown song.
Exactly.
Like, this guy is the composer behind it. He certified platinum hits when he's involved. So do you feel like this will be the beginning of a beautiful working relationship with you two gentlemen?
For sure. But outside of music, Sean is like my big brother. You feel me? Like, I'm talking about outside of music. So like, regardless of what happened with my music, I know I can always call Sean and he gonna answer, and we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna have that bond. You know what I'm saying?
That's all. I mentioned before how R&B is, I don't want to call it a lost art because it's definitely around, but folks aren't singing as much as they used to. Right. So when I hear an R&B record, or I sit down with an R&B artist, I get a lot of joy because I'm the same as you, good sir. Like, I love to sit down and just study some of the greats who have done it. You mentioned Chris Brown and that you would like to work with him in the future. Right. We know that you're already working with a heavy hitter in Lil Baby. If you could pick 2 or 3 artists that would be on your wish list as you continue to build your career, as you continue to grow and put out phenomenal records outside of Chris and Lil Baby, who you would like to work with in the future, who might that be?
I would definitely have to say Usher.
Okay.
Usher, so because I feel like I can learn a lot from Usher. You know what I'm saying? Like with that Usher, with a Usher stamp, with a new R&B guy in the game, out of here. You know what I'm saying? Who else would I say? Probably like a Bruno Mars.
Hard, okay. Why Bruno?
Bruno is just he I feel like he'll bring something else out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like with me working with Bruno, first of all, it's gonna challenge me vocally. You know what I'm saying? And it'll just bring another side out of me. You know what I'm saying? Just a different vibe.
Okay. What do you want our audience who may not be familiar with your sound yet, who are checking this interview out? They're like, damn, I like this young man. I want to see what else he has going on. What do you want our audience to take from you when they see you as an artist, when they hear you as a musician?
I really just want them to understand, like, that I'm the voice. Like with my music, I want people to be like, oh, okay, this dude right here, like when he get on a record, oh yeah, he gonna take it on home. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't coming to halfway sing and wanna rap sing and all that. Like, nah, he's coming to sing. Like, really bring R&B to the state that it was in when it was like R&B singers was like rappers. You remember that?
I do. I damn
One
sure
Wish.
Do. I damn sure
Let
do.
Me Love You. Like, Neo, So Sick of Love songs. Like, back in them days. I'm Sprung, T-Pain. Like, that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? When R&B was the forefront of the game.
I love it, dog. I love it. So Rounds is out right now.
Right.
Y'all can help push that record even further up the charts.
Please, go check it out.
Top 20 to the top 10, take it to the top 5. Make sure you check that out.
Number 1.
You have new music coming out with Lil Baby as well.
March 4th. Do not miss the day. Matter of fact, go follow me on Instagram right now at HYLAN STARR, because March 4th is going to be the change of the R&B game.
So what's next for you, good sir? What's next for 2020 as we continue to move forward? Summertime isn't too far away. Spring is right around the corner. Summertime is next. What's next for you, and what are you looking forward to doing as we close out, or move forward, rather, I'll say, in 2022?
So I'm definitely working on a lot of more music. I'm just gonna say this. I'm working on a body of work. It's gonna be amazing. So after we drop the single, just be looking out for a lot of more music that you guys can get to know me through.
Terrell Thomas, TheseUrbanTimes. Once again, we pulling up a chair with this brother right here, Mr. Hylan Starr, Wolfpack song.
For sure.
Definitely looking forward to what you have going on. Once again, give our audience your social media information. Let them know how they can check out your videos, how they can rock with you, and stay tuned with all the wonderful things you have going on.
Let's go follow me on every social media at Hylan Starr, HYLAN STARR.
Y'all know what it is. Stay tuned. March 4th. We'll have it on TheseUrbanTimes. Make sure you stream it at your favorite streaming unit, no matter what it is. Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, however you getting down. Check this brother out. Stay tuned. We'll be bringing you a lot more from this young man.
For sure.